I don't know what happened, but we back. So yeah, like I was saying, with this Eight of Wands, this Star card, and this Lovers here, you still gonna get the opportunities, the love, the healing, all the things you need, regardless of what happened in the past. Let the past stay in the past, man. Don't bring this over into your new beginning. Anybody that you felt like wronged you unjustly with that Justice card in reverse, you don't gotta prove a point. They gonna see you be happy, okay? Like, cause they already watching Page of Swords. They watching like the false person card just to see if what they sent you hurt you. That's what they waiting to see. Dragonfly Creek, you in here? I didn't even see you earlier. Yeah, we back, busy. Technical difficulties, as they say. But yeah. So don't even worry about it. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You will have your love, your new opportunities. Like, everything is coming to you in divine order at this time. Yeah, Devil in reverse. Didn't I tell you that you are being unbound, unchained from all that? I feel like it was some heavy, gross, obsessed, oppressive ass energy that was over you. And I honestly feel like you're gonna bounce back from that, HP. It's being removed from you. Yeah, Two of Swords in reverse. And it's like the decision has already been made. The decision has already been made to be free of this. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Three of Swords, followed by the Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune in the upright position. It's like you had to take some L's. You had to feel a lot of pain. But I feel like your mind is being freed up and cleared up at this time. And you gonna know love and happiness again. You gonna know what it's like to feel favored. You know what I mean? You're gonna know what that's like again. And you gotta get that little anxious energy out your chest. You know, when you think about success, you immediately think about, well, what happens if I lose it? Or what happens if it gets taken from me? Will I be able to sustain these things? And then that creates doubt. And you can't have that doubt lingering and mingling with your manifestations. You cannot. Yeah, Seven of Wands. You can't. And you got to be a little bit vulnerable so you can get this in. Nine of Pentacles. You can't have it all. It's like some of y'all like got your man, but you don't got the money you want. Or some of y'all got the money you want and not the person you want. Like, it's like some of you feel like I got almost everything I want, but I just want this one thing that'll like complete everything. But like, or you might have the money, the love, but you want, like, maybe it's something material you want with the Nine of Pentacles. You could get that too. Maybe some of y'all want like a new car, or you want to buy a home, or you want to invest or something. Like, I don't know, it's something that somebody wants. But be in gratitude right now, though, because you're gonna get it. Ten of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. You're gonna get it. But just be in a space of gratitude right now until it gets here. Mm-hmm. You got the priest coming out in the upright position. I don't know why I want to tell y'all this. But the other day I was talking to a client and like we was trying to email each other back and forth and like it was just messing up and it's like it's so funny to me because every time Mercury retrograde comes, a lot of people always have like these issues with their exes returning and old friends returning. I always have issues with technology. Like I never have to worry about that other emotional mess, but like it's always some type of technical difficulty that happens for me during Mercury retrograde. It is so annoying. Like, but anyway, priest in the upright position. Somebody about to meet they match. Priestess. Y'all could be about to meet y'all match. What's going on with this priest card, spirit? Soldier coming out in the upright? Yeah, this is a spiritual warrior. This what you need, though. This what you need. You need a spiritual warrior. This motherfucker got the Bible and the gun. You need somebody that's like, you need somebody that's spiritual. You know, they ain't got to be a Bible. That could be, you know, like his manifesto or some shit. But you get the gist. You need somebody that's a spiritual fucking warrior like you. You can't be the only one with the spiritual tools, the spiritual gifts, and the power and the physical protection. Like you can't be the one physically standing in front of bullets for somebody. You need somebody that's gonna be like, babe, here, I'm about to protect you. You go in there and conjure up some shit that's gonna help us heal people and make money and build. And I'm gonna protect you physically while you protect me in the spiritual. And you know, like it needs to be a healthy balance, right, at this point in the game. Yeah, with the gift at the bottom of the deck in the upright position, because like your gifts are about to get stronger and you need somebody that's gonna have your back. And that's one of the things that's fucking up right now. It's like it's a lot of women that got these gifts and this power and they don't have that physical divine masculine energy backing them and protecting them while they're able to craft and while they're able to create and be the alchemists that they are. And then you got these true priestess these true priests out here, right? That's out here and they need your divine high priestess energy to protect them in the spiritual. So it's kind of like when you come into contact with this divine partner that's coming in for you, y'all got to meet on that level. But it still has to be support in both those realms. Like, even though this person going to protect you in the physical, you can still nurture and care for them in the physical. And they can still nurture you in the spiritual. Like, it has to be a healthy balance at this time. Because you can no longer hide your gifts to be with somebody. And maybe in the past you had to pretend like you weren't as wise and you weren't a priestess because the person you was with had a small ego or like a shallow ego, or they were just like very like, oh, the woman I'm with has to be 2 steps behind me. Like it feels like that. Or like, you know, you get with these people and they don't want you to know anything. They want you to come in as a virgin, so to speak, so that they could be the dominant by default. And so maybe you put your gifts on the back burner a lot to make somebody feel more powerful or whatever. But the time for that is over. You know what I mean? Because if you getting priests coming out on your high priestess reading, this is the type of person you need. Somebody that's like, oh, babe, that formula you got is dope, but maybe try this herb or this oil or this. That might pop it up a notch because he a priest. He knows stuff too. That's why he holding this book and he holding this gun because he like, I'm spiritually wise and I'm loyal and I'll protect you. Yeah. Wow, Ashe. You guys got Fortune coming out in an upright position and you just had Wheel of Fortune in a totally different deck. So, yeah, like, Have faith at this time as well, is what I'm hearing. The outside world gonna always be the outside world. You need to make sure your inside world is tight. You got room in reverse with house in reverse. Somebody need to get the fuck about the house. Somebody spend all their time in their room. They don't go for a walk. It's like somebody was in this position to where they felt like they had a curfew, or they had like some authority over there where they couldn't do what they want in their own spaces, and they had to just stay stuck, and they couldn't get out and see the world. Well, somebody is about to change that. Somebody about to come up out of that energy. They're not going to be locked away in their room all the time anymore, locked away in the house all the time anymore. Because with this fortune coming out here, it's like something good is about to happen. It's going to bring you out of this. You got service and widower in reverse. If somebody telling you they gonna leave their wife for you, and you doing all this cooking Sunday dinner on a Tuesday, trying to be perky and cute to get this person not leaving they person for you. With the widower in reverse, they wife ain't going nowhere. That's for somebody specific. You got prison in reverse coming out. Yeah, go on and free yourself up from that. If you waiting around on somebody to leave somebody, go on and free yourself up from that, honey. Because you doing time for no reason. You in the house. You ain't getting cute. You ain't going nowhere. You acting married and shit, and you not. Like, somebody needs to come up out of that. And if there was some type of like bondage I keep hearing on somebody, that's being broken. You got servant in reverse with frivolity coming out, and falseness with pleasure seekers. God damn. Yeah. You could just be like, somebody is just a, like with this card, pleasure seeker. Remember pleasure seeker? Remember I told you somebody's an attention whore? With the frivolity card coming out, and the falseness, and the servant in reverse. This person just want people to do shit for them all the time. Gas me up. Listen to my problems. Pay attention to me. Please me in this way, that way. But with the falseness card, they ain't got no loyalty to you. Right after they get it from you with the journey card, this fool on a horse on the way to the next spot to check they traffic. The next spot. So don't be waiting around being of service to nobody while they out here being frivolous and fake and flaky with you. I mean, unless you into that. Everybody into their own thing. You got the messenger. What's the messenger here, Spirit? with haughtiness in reverse. I feel like somebody gonna end up having to humble somebody, like, or not even have to humble somebody. Like somebody gonna say some real shit with the faithfulness card that's gonna humble somebody. With the melancholy card coming out, it's like somebody gonna say something truthful to somebody. It might hurt their feelings, but I think they gonna realize deep down, like, that's true. That is true. You know? They're gonna be like, damn, that's fucked up, but it's true. And that's it. Ain't no happy ending to it. That's what they gonna think, and that's just it. But you gonna have to speak your truth about something to somebody, because I feel like somebody just real, like, cocky, haughty, like they think they the best thing since sliced bread or something. Or like somebody think that you just, with this pleasure seeker and servant, somebody think that you just gonna always be sitting around waiting on them to come with some fucking assignment for you or some shit. Or you just gonna be waiting around on them to come with the message card to come tell you something, or you just sitting in the house 24/7 waiting 6-7 months at a time for them to feel like they want to text you or call you or say hi or see how you doing or something. This is how somebody sees you. And I feel like you may have to say something to someone that's gonna let them know, like, hold up, that's not who you are anymore. All right, let's see. Oh, you wanted to get these. Because, you know, you put your own self on a shelf. Because at any moment you have the choice to get up and get off that damn shelf and live your life. You got hero, heroine, and the upright at the bottom of the deck. This card says passion for a journey of personal empowerment. Yeah. Like I said, it's time for you to step into the driver's seat of your own life. Take control of your own life. You see how both of them climbing up this little mountain? I feel like I said, some of you guys are going to meet people who are on the same path as you. And maybe y'all can go on some type of journey together. Or y'all going to meet at a certain point in your journey. But I feel like it's time for you to do what you're passionate about, man. Get it going now. Yeah, with the engineer card, it's like it's time to get some shit going. Ability to give creative energy or practical expression. Talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. Yeah, be your own hero. You got all the answers you need to solve your problems at this point. You got to stop doubting yourself. That's the thing. You got mediator in reverse at the bottom of the deck. You ain't really got to ask nobody else nothing. Because I feel like if you go to somebody else, some people only going to give you advice from their insecurities or from their level of understanding. And it's like your situation could be like not even as bad as theirs. But they going to give you the information based on what they done been through. And they going to think that's just the only knowledge. This card in reverse says negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. Yeah, like, be careful who you take advice from right now. I don't care if they are a professional or not. They may be telling you something to, like, because they got like they said, an ulterior motive, like a hidden agenda. Like, they could be giving you the wrong advice because that's going to push their little project or what they scheming on faster. That's going to push something for them. Like, be careful of that right now. Because some people could be giving you bad advice so that you could stay in the same messed up boat like them. And people that do that, you know. You'll hit them up. You'll tell them you're in a tight situation or you're in a bind. And then their mind gets to running. Look at this fool. All you see is this big head and all these little equations around it. Their mind gets to rambling on like how they can use your bad situation or your down situation to their advantage. And then they'll have you out here scheming and doing stupid shit just so that they could get above, like get ahead, or that they could have somebody to be in the same situation as them. You gotta be careful of that. It's a lot of manipulative ass people like that that's just waiting for you to come to them with some sob story or some shit you're going through so that they could find a way to take advantage of you. And I'm being told to say, if you got like a young pretty daughter, be careful, because it's a lot of girls that's out here that's being pimped, and they be coming out here looking for girls to take with them, and that's how a lot of these young girls be going missing and stuff. Your daughter thinks she going to a party or something with somebody, and then next thing you know, they done slip something in her drink or something, and now she ain't home and you can't find her. It's a lot of weird shit that is going on right now. So be careful, because not only do we have to protect our children from adults, we got to protect our children from other children too, because they be in homes and lifestyles and environments that are unhealthy too. And they be conditioned in the wrong way. And that's just some real shit, man. You got Dalatante in an upright position with Trickster. Yeah, be careful. Because I feel like it's like an energy of like a trickster spirit, man. That want to come in and like conquer and divide. People be doing that little petty shit too. They'll see like you got a good thing going with other people, and y'all got like a cool bond and everything is happy, and they just be sitting in the background brooding about that shit. Trying to think of ways to infiltrate and bring in some tricky ass energy so that they could either get you alone, get you to themselves, or so that they could acquire whatever benefits they saw you had in a friendship or a relationship with other people. And we can't pretend like that energy don't exist, because it does. Or you wouldn't even be watching tarot. You wouldn't even be looking for answers. And I've seen that energy in my own life. Had real good friendships with people, so I thought at the time that they had other friends that was jealous of the friendship and the relationships, and they would come in and try to like be tricky and do little shit, to break up the squad, to cause chaos and confusion amongst the group. Or to have they friend only to themselves, or some weirdo ass shit. Some second grader shit. And we grown ass women and men, we ain't got time to be on that. We ain't on that type of time. Bottom line. So be mindful at this time who you just letting in. All attention ain't good attention. And I know other people think different. But all attention ain't good attention sometimes. And sometimes you, like I tell you, you gotta ask people, why are you here? Like, are your motives clean? And even if you don't ask that motherfucker, ask your higher self before you just start letting people in. Because I don't like this trickster energy. Manipulating others through duplicity. Yeah, that's what I mean. This that person that'll play telephone and purposely get the message wrong. It's like 3 people, I'm saying. one person, the person that's in the middle, I'm saying, is just chilling, like just trying to like possibly like have a good time or like spread bomb energy to everybody. Then they cool with somebody, but then there's this trickster on the outside who like, why they so cool like that? Why they love them like that? Let me do something to derail this shit. Like people literally sit up and think shit like that because they weak spirits. Yeah, gossip come out. What this card say? Reverse. Thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. And didn't I just say they playing telephone? Like, this the energy of somebody that's so insecure. Motherfuckers could be sitting up planning a surprise birthday party for their ass. But they already of a wicked spirit, so they think that everybody out to get them all the damn time. So they just probably sip and start talking mess. This is a person that'll talk themselves about their own blessing. They talk too much. They think everything is an issue. They think everything is something, and they just da 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 da. I don't know why they do that, and I don't know why, but I feel like they should. And if that was me, like this is this type of person. It's always if that was me. Well, it's not you, and this person just always on some tricky shit, but they think nobody notices. Knight at the bottom of the deck and reverse. Allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusions. Yeah, this person's delusional. Like I said, they always think everybody out to get them, or they think y'all in a relationship and y'all not. Now they vengeful, or they just have an allegiance to a destructive ruler. So these are people who have just giving up on anything of pure heart. They just like destruction. That's all they think of. Oh, I'm gonna break this up. I'm gonna infiltrate this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Like this is all they think about. How can I get in there and break that up so people could come by me, come to me, come towards me, follow me, pledge allegiance to me. Artist at the bottom of the deck in reverse, using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, posing as a starving artist to elicit pity. Like this person always got a, like I said, a pity party or some self-loathing ass thing to say. Like they got a problem for every solution. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Yeah, but like it's exhausting. Child divine in reverse. An inability to defend oneself against negative forces. Like I said, their allegiance to a destructive ruler, they can't even protect themselves from like evil things because they have already pledged allegiance to destruction. That's all they care about. Everything could be going fine until you bring this person in on something. Now everybody's against each other. Now everybody mad. Now everybody gossiping. Now everybody got a problem with each other. Nobody even know where it started. But when you go back, I bet you it's to this child divine in reverse. Everything gonna point back to this person. Like, well, they was the one who had said, and they was the one who had introduced me to you, and they was the one. Like, it's all gonna keep coming back to them. With the slave card here, giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. So yeah, this person cannot see clearly. They indecisive as fuck. They don't know if they want to fuck you, fight you, or friend you. They just always on some weird shit. And then they try to always bring other people in on it with them. You know, so like right now, like I don't know what the fuck is going on with the world. It's like I do know, but it's like I say I don't know because I don't resonate with being that way. Like it's just weird, man. When you look out into the world, you just see like it's so many good people, but then there's that little nugget of motherfuckers who just can't let shit be good. It's like they only like destruction. They're like a pyromaniac or some shit. They want to set fire and watch it blaze. You know what that's saying? Some people just want to see the world burn or watch the world burn or some shit. These are those types of people. Like they just can't stand to see people in peace and harmony or just chilling. They're so destructive. They'll even take your silence as something negative. They'll take you being calm and quiet as you maybe thinking you better than them, or they'll find chaos even within your silence. This is how destructive these person's spirits are. Child orphan in reverse. Feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. Like, man, I'm telling you, they're stuck in some, like I said, second grade. They stuck in some wounded child syndrome. That's where they're stuck. In wounded child syndrome. And as sad as it may be, and oh, you an empath, and oh, you just want to help people heal, you have to walk away from that. You're not about to be dealing with somebody that's 30 years old having an emotional temper tantrum on you every time they don't get the attention they want from you. Whether that be your friend, your lover, whatever. Like, at some point you gotta be like, okay, this is enough. It's not your job to heal everybody. Yeah, victim at the bottom of the deck. But this is in an upright position. This says prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. So it's like, yeah, you don't have to be anybody's cleanup person, but that don't mean you victimizing them, and you don't have to be a victim to other people's victimization. Because you know they say sometimes people who've been abused abuse other people. That's all fine and well. I wish you love, healing, and balance. But at the same time, you can't let people come in and abuse you just because they're going through something. You can't let people make you their emotional punching bag just because they've been through something. And every time somebody lashes out on you and treats you fucked up, the excuse can't always be, oh, my bad, I just been through this, so that's why I treat people that way. That's fine. That's their healing. That's their shadow work. That's their journey they have to be on. But that doesn't mean that they can always take out their whatever's on you. And then you have to be putting up with people's shit out of some fucked up ass illusion of love and light. Love and light don't mean take people's shit and be people's emotional punching bag. Don't speak up for yourself. Don't get tired of having shit thrown at you, not ever saying no, not saying enough is enough. That's not love and light. That's delusion. Okay, that's fucking delusion. So don't let the love and light brigade come in this motherfucker and gaslight you into submission to be a doormat or a victim. CSI. All right, let's see. You got detective in the upright position. This card says great powers of observation and intuition. Desire to seek out the truth. Yes. See? You are very intuitive. Like I said, you've always been intuitive since you were younger. And now you are stepping into that power. It says great powers of observation and intuition. So sometimes some of you guys, I'm hearing, are the type of people who kind of like will go into a room and you'll greet everyone, but you'll just kind of sit back and observe how things are going on around you, kind of read the room, see whose energy matches better with yours before you kind of like, you ever go to a party and like everybody's just chilling, having a good time, and you kind of like sit back and watch the room to kind of like see who you could kind of spark that conversation with or who you could have a good time at the party. And then before you know it, you done made a friend at the party and y'all just like, oh, let's go to the bathroom together. Oh, let's go get something to drink together. I know some of you guys have done that before, or maybe that's just me. Like in my days of partying, I've done that before too. But maybe you guys are just observant like that, and you just kind of know how to read energy and just know kind of like where you fit in spaces and where you don't. So I kind of feel like you just like that, but it just stems from your intuitive gifts. You got guide in reverse, places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. So these are the types of people. I already know somebody about to be triggered. I don't care. Who will like only do any type of give you any type of knowledge if you pay them. You ever see those commercials that are like, I could teach you how to make $100,000 right now, but all you gotta do is send me $1,000 and I'll give you my course, my ebook, and all this shit. Like, what the fuck? Like shit like that. And even I see readers who be like that. Like they don't want to do free readings. And I get it. You got to make your coin. I ain't hating. But they'll only do like, they'll try to like breadcrumb you and then be like, but you got to get the rest of this reading on my Patreon. Or you got to get the rest of this if you pay. You know, I mean, get your coin. But at the same time, if you really got some shit that you think people need to hear, just give them the knowledge. And the divine going to give you that coin. You're going to be blessed in return. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so these are people that'll like tell you some shit like, yeah, I feel like somebody doing work on you. And then you'll be like, well, what kind of work? Well, I can't tell you until you pay for me to take it off you. Or some weirdo shit. Like, people gonna be trying to like juice you or some shit. You got the alchemist in the upright position. This says transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. Yeah, like you are like in this space now where everything you've learned, you're turning it all into like profit. When you the alchemist in your life, things can be thrown at you and you will know how to break free from it. You will know how to take those stones that were thrown at you and build a castle with it. And right now, anything that the enemy is throwing towards you is actually making you more resourceful, making you quicker on your feet, making you wiser, sharpening your skills of like observation, investigation, things of that nature. You got the God card in reverse. Despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. Well, some people have this weird, deep-seated need to control others when they can't even control themselves. Look at controlling ass people. And you could probably pinpoint areas in their life where they have no control. They're not executing anything in it to gain stabilization or nothing. But they can come to you and try to control everything you got going on. This is somebody that just be like, I am God. I can do what I want. I can da-da-da-da-da. Like, you ain't God, bro. You ain't God of nobody. You ain't even God of yourself. You can't even control your own urges to control. So how you doing anything? Distorted control, abuse of authority with the Father here. The bottom of the deck. You got the Fool in reverse. Using humor to wound Using humor to wound rather than liberate. Denial of your emotional truth. So this that friend that'll say some little slick shit, friend, family member, lover, whatever. That say some little slick shit to wound you, to hurt you, to make you self-conscious. They'll like pick out a flaw in you. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Just to kind of like bring you down. Instead of speaking on something that you do great to liberate you and to uplift you. And it's all because they're denying how your freedom and your passion and your power triggers them. All they know how to do is say some little weirdo shit. You got the pioneer in the upright position. Passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. And maybe that's another reason why this person's like that towards you, because you're very innovative. Maybe you always got some new idea, or maybe you always like thinking of new ways to enjoy life, or just to vamp yourself. Some of you guys may be thinking of a name change. Do it. You probably, or some type of change, some type of lifestyle change. You may be thinking of doing it, and you're thinking like how your family may feel about it, or something like that. No, do it. Do it. It's gonna give you some type of abundance, sunny skies. Like, it's gonna bring some type of beauty into your life. So you need to do it. It's gonna help you branch out. Don't worry about what other people think. You got the headedness and reverse at coming out. This card says pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulging at the expense of others. Yeah, like somebody could be trying to live like vicariously through you, and it's just a weird vibe right now with that energy. Like, step away from that. Do what brings light in your eyes. And this is a light bulb on this card with a heart in the middle. So do what lights up your life, your heart. Do what makes you happy. Because this headedness in reverse, this is somebody that just wants you to stick around for only their pleasure. Even if that means you don't grow in any way in your life. Even if that means you don't expand, they don't care. They want you to stay right there. Indulges at the expense of others. This that friend that don't want you to be in a happy relationship, because that means it's less time they have to be around you, talk your ear off, do stupid shit, or just be around you. These people that don't want to see you switch careers or do something different because whatever you about to do won't benefit them. So like, you could tell somebody like, yo, I don't really think we should go to that club no more, or be in that environment anymore. But they take pleasure in that environment. So you saying that they're going to try to like talk you into staying, even if you don't want to be there. I see somebody at a party. They between the age of like 21, 19 maybe to 25. And they don't want to be at this party no more. But they rode with their friend. And something is making this person real uncomfortable in this environment. And they keep telling their friend like, yo, let's go. I don't feel comfortable here. And their friend keeps saying no. Their friend is like, I see somebody like flirting and laughing and touching somebody's leg or somebody's arm. It's like real dark and smoky. And like there's music playing. There's a lot of movement around. And this one person is just like really uncomfortable. Something's just not sitting right with their spirit and they want to go. And they keep telling their friend that they roll with, like, let's go. And their friend that they roll with is just kind of like, wait, girl, or wait, I like them, or something like that. And that could potentially put them in a dangerous situation. But that's what I see. So, I don't know. I'm also hearing the ages 16 and 17 and 18. Um, you got the Avenger in the upright position. This card says desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on the behalf of society or oneself. Somebody just like really wants to do what's right. But with the Samaritan card in reverse, exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. It's like there's somebody who just kind of wants to do the right thing, and then there's somebody that's coming up against him that just wants to appear as doing the right thing. They want to appear as being the good Samaritan. But behind closed doors, this person is just doing that for recognition. Like, they don't really even live the life that they preach. They actually, like, be like snaking people. But this person sees you here as the Avenger in the upright, somebody that truly like fights for like people to have peace. And this Samaritan in reverse just acts like it because they want to compete with you for some reason. Thief in reverse at the bottom of the deck. This is the second time the Thief card came out tonight. Stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. Yeah, like I said, this person just wants to compete with you, so this might be like that person that just always wants to like I said earlier, like steal your thunder or your shine. Like they just have to be in the front line, and they want to take whatever from you that they feel like they lack. They can steal other people's ideas, other people's music. I'm hearing other people's expressions, words, ideas. Yeah, like, or they just kind of like whatever they see that you have and they feel like they don't have it, they want to take it. That's that child eternal in reverse. They just have to have whatever. You know, that kid that sees you playing with a toy that they don't even like, you ever took your child to someone's house, or you've been that child, and you're playing, and you at someone's house and they're playing with all these toys, and you didn't bring no toys with you, or your child didn't bring toys with them, and then this kid sees your child playing with a toy, so they take it, and so then the child is like, oh, okay, and picks up a different toy. Then that child sees that and they take that toy too. And so then the other child just kind of like goes and sits by their mom or dad or in the corner, and they're like, what's wrong? And they're like, they won't let me play with any toys. This person has carried that attitude and that energy over into adulthood as well. And so then the mom is just like, well, I'm about to stop bringing my child over here because your child is just like reckless. And my child don't have to be subjected to that. I see that this person has possibly been like that their whole life, or acquired that because they always had a mindset of lack in some way. Or they were just spoiled and just like never disciplined. All right, I'm being told to move on. The last card from this deck is Beggar in reverse. Dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. And we already talked about that with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody just wanting shit, but not wanting to put in nothing, not wanting to put in any effort at all. They just always want something for nothing. Okay. I feel like this reading tonight kind of like touched on a gang of different shit. Like a gang of like, it was kind of like everywhere. But I feel like lots of different people are gonna get different energy or messages from it, you know, because we all interpret messages differently. Straight away at the bottom of this deck, when I pull it out, you got the High Priestess, the High Priest. So you definitely in your energy around this time, y'all. And we had the Priest card come out earlier. Let's read this one real quick. This card says, take your, excuse me, face your responsibilities. Never use your power on a whim. Be careful what you wish for. Own up. Turn your turn to your priest for assistance if you're in a coven. Your calling may be to become a priestess or priest. Mm-hmm. And y'all been in training for this for a minute since you was born. So that's possibly your calling, gang. Well, shit, you here. It's your calling. All right, let's shuffle this one. So use your, man, with great power comes great responsibility. The problem is like when you have this type of power over your life and within you, you got to be real disciplined. You can't be overly emotional with this shit, or you gonna just be setting fires everywhere until you done burnt down every village you ever been in, and you alone, and you don't even have a fucking village. So you got to be careful with this type of energy and its power. Yeah, with respect in reverse at the bottom of the deck with the Pentacle card. Let's read this because I feel like that's exactly what I'm trying to say. This card says, be respectful of yourself and others. Your power will increase as you stand firm in your convictions. Honor and work with all that the pentacle represents. Wear a pentacle, a pentagram with pride. Respect magic. Yes. See, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people, if you ask them or if they're truthful with themselves, they gonna tell you, well, I got into magic because I wanted to hurt somebody that broke up with me. I wanted to hurt somebody that cheated on me. I wanted to hurt the persons I'm with. I wanted to hurt their ex. I wanted, like, a lot of people get into magic for those reasons. Not to bring healing and prosperity and abundance to their lives or the lives of others, but solely to hurt people who hurt their feelings. And you know, you live your own life, but I respect magic in a different way. Because sometimes it's magic and not even seeking revenge. If somebody cheat on you, hurt you, or leave you, they were not meant to be with you. You don't have to do magic to get them back or to keep them tied to you or none of that shit. But that's my theory. I don't give a fuck about none of my exes. I'm not in love still with none of my exes. I would never waste my herbs, my candles, my magic, my energy on none of my exes. Now, if they was being abusive or some shit, that's a whole nother vibe. That's a whole nother life. But just for someone leaving you or walking away from you or choosing not to be with you no more, you gonna waste all your resources and energy and time on that? A lot of people don't respect magic. They wish ill and death on others because they can't control them. It's all about control. But watch how abundant your life be when you got a different respect for magic and you ain't just out here doing stupid shit. You know, there's retribution and then there's grudge and then there's audacity. You got spell in reverse. Yeah, spirit, like, take a break. Somebody be doing spells all day, every day. Spirit like, yo, chill. with the spell in reverse. Manifestation, like chill. And what that other card say, be careful what you wish for. Because you just might get it. So I take that to mean if you unjustly wishing ill and shit on somebody, be careful because you might get that same shit. You might befall that same fate. So be careful what you wish for because you might just get it. Your ass might be the one in the situation that you wished on somebody else. Because that Justice in Reverse card with the Magician in Reverse earlier let me know that someone who could have been doing work on you or ill wishes or the evil eye or just they don't even know what they're doing. Some people so accustomed to giving the evil eye they don't even know they're doing it now. They just do it. That's just their second nature now. Every time they see somebody winning, they just automatically evil eye. They don't even be knowing they doing it. But they thoughts be running. And they can't look away. It's like a train wreck. You can't look away. You know it's going to end bad, but you just got to see the impact. And this is those people in that false fucking person card looking on the sideline. So, you know, I already know a lot of y'all don't believe in karma. You don't believe nothing. You think that everything bad that happening to you is what somebody did because of what somebody did to you. It's never because of what you did to somebody behind the scenes. Those people are like, those are the people that have the audacity to me. The ones that sit up 24/7 with evil eye and never check themselves like, why are you even thinking that while you're looking at this person? Why are you even being like that towards this person? What's going on inside of you? Like, those are the people who don't respect magic. Those are the people who need to take a chill on their little spells and shit right now. And then some of y'all ain't using your magic at all. So, like, what are you doing? Let's read this. This card says, you have the Midas touch right now. Remember to use clarity when visualizing your desires. Use positive affirmations to ensure the outcome you wish for. Your spells are working. Study and follow the threefold law. Well, with this card in reverse, they spells ain't working because they not pure with their intentions and they don't acknowledge the threefold law. Some people don't, some people do. But I've been hearing this message that when you come up against a pure spirit, somebody that's never wronged you, because it's somebody that's coming up against somebody that didn't wrong them and they're trying to wrong others in this person's life that has nothing to do with the little sick, twisted grudges they holding, and they about to get it bad. You got Alchemist Herbal Kitchen coming out. Like, yeah, it's time for you. Like, we in fall now. We in October. It's you already know when October come, the veil is thin. But we already been aware that the veil is gone. But it's even goner now. It's even goner now. So now's the time you want to have your oils. You want to have your herbs stocked up. You want to have your candles stocked up. You want to have your spaces clean. You want to do that spiritual sweep and floor mop of your house. You want to get everything in alignment. Because people going to try you this season. People going to try you all fall. And it's going to determine how your winter turn out. The work that you do. So with this Alchemist Herbal Kitchen, it's time to get it. It's time to get it popping for some of y'all. If you believe in that. This card says, your ability to work with plants and herbs hails from a past life. Invest in studying plants. Your body may be giving you signals to eat a plant-based diet. Check with your doctor first. Write a book of natural remedies for ailments. Pursue your dream to cook. Ashe. Yeah. Some of you guys have already started your journey with your plant-based diet. Some of you guys may have fell off and you going back Some of you guys are going to start to dabble in raw diet. Maybe you're going to do raw certain days of the week, do cook certain days of the week, but you're going to be like experimenting with, that. And then some of you guys may just be starting a plant-based diet or incorporating more plant-based foods into your diet. I want you to not have any shame if you're going into that, or even if you're not. Just try to eat as healthy as you can. I see a lot of you guys making a lot of stews and soups and boils and beans and stuff like that um, throughout this throughout the coming months. Try to stock up on vegetable broth. If you're not a plant-based eater, stock up on chicken broth. Stock up on broths is what I'm hearing. Even if you make your own and put them in some kind of like Tupperwares and freeze them, I'm hearing these broths are going to be very beneficial to you. Some of you guys coming up and start to dabble in different herbs and things like that. If you are able to plant, look into certain seasonal vegetables that you can do now, things like that. But a lot of you guys are going to really be trying to bring in healing through your food is what I'm picking up on. Yeah, incubation at the bottom of the deck. You know how they say we hibernate through winter? I feel like some of you guys are going to start that pretty soon. This card says, what you have wished for will come about soon. There are underlying factors that need to be considered before completion. A new project is about to take off. Allow your dreams to unfold naturally without forcing the issue. You have a reason to feel excited. New beginnings await. Ashe, yes. And I feel like as you start to make these different lifestyle changes, living more simply and things of that nature, like you're going to really see a turnaround in so many different aspects of your life. And it's just really going to inspire you to keep going. Don't be hard on yourself, but do be disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Respect your journey by not comparing it to other people's journey. A lot of the times that's hard for people because they tend to look at what other people are doing and seeing how that adds up for them and how they should be on that same page. Well, now's not the time for that. Everybody has a different idea of success and things of that nature and what their life should look like. So just be true to your journey at this time. Oh, that's why I put that over there. It's definitely a time now to get some type of plan going. Even if you don't execute it until, like the 26th or going into November, like get started now with the particulars. Getting your manifestation notebooks, or if you don't want to have that overloaded with a certain project, start a whole nother notebook for this project that you're going to be doing. And like every day you need to be like, or you want to be like educating yourself on parts of this new journey, and you want to be documenting things, even if you're taking voice notes because you don't feel like writing or typing. But there has to be some type of strategy that's going to be implemented at this time for you to be ready by the new year, April 2022. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, I've been drinking all this damn water. I'm about to go use the bathroom. I will be right back, y'all.